Hi crafters, come on in. Welcome back to Simply Charlease, where new crafters like to hang out. Today we're going to do another soap rebatch. And for the new soap makers that don't necessarily know what a rebatch is, a rebatch of soap is where you take pieces of soap that were left over from a previous project, or soaps that the design didn't turn out the way that you liked, or for whatever reason, maybe you have, like with me, I'm using some embeds that I had left over from previous projects. So we just take those pieces, and rather than throw them away, we try to make something beautiful. Okay, that's what we're going to do today. Let's get started. In today's project, we're going to be using leftover embeds that I have from previous projects. Okay, and we're going to use a little bit of just plain white shea butter soap base. And I have several colors, and I'm going to melt those down, and we're going to try to do a swirl. We'll see how that turns out. But you see how much I have here, and I'm just going to put all of that yellow in there. And I store my leftover soaps in little Ziploc bags, and I put these little silica pads inside, and sometimes I'll put a paper towel in there. The idea is to make sure that the moisture doesn't get into this whatever soap pieces I'm saving, because glycerin, melt and pour soaps in general attract moisture, and that's a good thing, because when you're bathing with them, that's what you want. You want the moisture to be locked into your skin. So I always put one of these. I save them from packages that I get. You know, you buy stuff, and like medicine bottles sometimes will have these in them. You buy a new purse, it usually has one of these in it. And I just save them, and that's what I use them for. Okay, and I store them in a cabinet that's dark and it's in a cool place. All right, so got my yellow, and it's kind of well, it's green, but then there's one that's kind of a blue green. So I'm gonna do those two together. And with these rebatches, you really don't know what you're gonna get. But sometimes you end up with a really beautiful soap. And this one's a baby blue. All of the colors that I'm working with are pastels, and I'm just hoping that I'll be able to do a swirl with them. Okay. Oh, I had left the silica pack in that one. I need to be careful. All right, and then I have some pink. How's everybody doing today? Great, I hope. I got my tree up. I got whatever decorations that I'm gonna do done. The only thing I haven't done is kitchen, and in the kitchen, that just means I'm gonna be hanging up some kitchen towels with a Christmas theme in them. Okay, and the last color is this lavender, or this purple, and this goes all the way back to Easter of last year. You see, I got some little Easter eggs and Easter bunny and a little Easter duck. Yeah, I'm gonna melt that down too. And I happen to know that these scents, I use the scent baby powder in let's see, yeah, in all of these, because originally these embeds were used in a soap that I was doing for a baby shower. And also I'm gonna melt down some just plain. Let's see if I'm gonna leave it plain or not. I might add, yeah, I think I will. I'm gonna add a little bit of the baby powder fragrance oil to this, because these embeds have been been around a while. I can faintly smell the baby powder, but it's very faint. So I'm going to add a little bit of this fragrance oil to the shea butter. Okay, let's see. How are we going to do this? I think what I'm going to do is I'm thinking, guys, as I'm doing this, I'm going to melt 2 colors and the white, and I'll start with that, and then I'll do 2 more colors, and then finally I'll do the purple, I guess. But anyway, we don't know what we're gonna get, but we're gonna try, okay? Because we don't want to waste anything. Now I took out some little cups just in case the color is not good and I want to add some color, but I don't think I'm gonna need those, but I just like to take things out just in case. Of course, I got my alcohol to pop the bubbles and to, well, let's see, and to spray in between the layers to make sure that they do adhere to one another. And of course, we have our thermometer to keep an eye on our temperatures. Something to measure the fragrance oil with, of course. And I'm saying this, guys, for the new soap makers. And I have a different vessel and a different stirrer for each color, okay? And I don't know if I have been including this down in the description box, but I'll try to remember to put these cups, these measuring cups, down in the description box. They come in a pack of 6, I think. I have 6 here. I don't know if there's 2 more back there, but anyway, I'm doing a lot of talking. All right, guys, I'm going to melt the yellow, the green, and the white. I'll be back. All right, guys, I got the white shea butter, the green, and the yellow embeds melted, okay? And because it's such a small amount with the colors, I have to move pretty fast. Okay, I'm gonna use this mold, which will be down in the description box. All right, guys. I don't know how this is gonna work out, as usual. All right, we're gonna start with the white, and I'm just gonna pour a little bit. Okay. Then I'm gonna pour a little bit of yellow. Okay. Then I'm gonna pour a little bit of green. Okay. And then we're gonna go back to the white. Okay. And the yellow. And see, this is already starting to set up. Okay. And a little green. Yeah. Okay. All right. And a little white. Ooh. All right, guys. Let's see, this yellow is already, and the green too is just about set. So I'm going to have to go back and put a little heat on that. Let's see. I'm actually thinking that maybe I should go ahead and incorporate the other colors. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and melt the pink and the blue. I'll be back. I got the pink and the blue melted. Let's check on the temperature. It's 156, so that's good. All right, let's pour a little bit of blue. Okay. and white. All right, and a little pink. Yeah. Let's see what we come up with, guys. And white. Okay. A little more blue. And white. Okay. And pink. Don't know what we're getting, guys. And white. It kind of looks tie-dye. Oh, and by the way, I did spray the before I started putting the blue and the pink on, I sprayed the top. I mean, what I had already put in the mold to make sure that the layers will bond together. Okay, now let's go back to the yellow and the green. Gotta melt it. All right, guys, and you have to judge. It depends on how much you have left. I did about 20 seconds, and I was able to melt what was left in here. Okay, let's put a little more white in here. I want to try to separate the colors a little bit if I can. And again, I sprayed my what was in the mold to make sure that the colors that I add to it will adhere. Okay, they'll bond together. Let's do a little green. Okay, some more white. And I'm putting a little white in between each color in hopes of the colors, the pastel colors popping, you know. And you notice I said in hopes. We shall see. Okay, let's see. Oh, the white is getting thick. Okay. See if I can get any more of this green in here. Guys, just, you know, there's no right or really wrong way to do this. It's kind of go with your gut, you know. Because this morning when I got up, I had no idea really what video I was going to make. And, you know, I prayed and I asked for guidance. And then during a conversation with my son, he said, Mom, why don't you do what did he call it? He called it I think he said recycle. Oh, I'm going to have to heat this up because it's really, really thick. Recycle. And then I was like, recycle. And then what he was saying was rebatch. He just didn't know the soap term for it. So I was like, let me think about that. And so this is what I've come up with so far. Anyway, let me melt some more and then we'll be back. All right, guys, I decided to go ahead and melt my purple, okay? And I think the purple and pink will be good together. All right. Sprayed. Can you see? Oop. I sprayed my project so far. I don't know if I may end up having to melt some more soap base. Guess I'm not sure that this is going to fill this mold. Okay. Some purple. Okay. Some more white. And some Wait a minute, I see some bubbles. Let's put some pink in there. Okay. And some more white. You guys doing your Christmas shopping? Yeah, I'm being mindful of the things that I buy. Let's see, and some more purple. Okay. Whoop. And this pink is done got thick on me. All right, guys. All right, I'm gonna go back to, the yellow and green and blue, okay? I'll be back. All right, guys. Let's see. This yellow is almost set. Okay, and a little white. Yeah, this may seem a little labor intensive. It just depends on what design that you're doing. Because at one point I thought about just chopping up the embeds that I had into a different design and just doing an over pour, which would have been way more simple. But for whatever reason, I decided to go this route, and I'm hoping and a praying that it turns out, you know. And I don't know if I'm going to have enough. I may, like I said, have to do a little bit more soap base. It's close to the top, but I don't think I'm going to make it to the top. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's see. Oh, I got green. Okay. I forgot I had melted the green too. Yep. And white. Ooh. That white is saying, hey, I'm set. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm going to have to come up with a little bit more soap. I'll be back. Okay, guys, so I have decided that I'm going to melt what I have left down, and there's not much in any of them, and I'm gonna get as much out of this as I can, and then I'm gonna take these embeds, and they're all in the blue family, and I'm gonna chop those up and put those on the top. Okay, I'll be back. I pulled out a couple of yellow embeds and a couple of white embeds, so the top is going to be yellow, white, and blue. I didn't have any purple or green, so we're just going to use these. I'm going to chop these embeds up. I'm going to use this cutter that has the, let's smooth this over, has the ridges, okay? And I'm just gonna chop them up. 2 pieces of white. And see, these are all pieces of soap that were in another project that was left over, and now we get to use them. And this should be a gracious plenty. Here's an Easter egg that we're gonna chop up and use it too. Okay. You want to make sure when you put these embeds on top that you spray them with the alcohol. Let's see. Let's see. That should be enough. What you think? I'm gonna put a little more. Do a little more yellow. Yeah. These rebatch soaps, guys, you're kind of designing as you go. I am definitely designing as I go today. Okay, so hopefully that'll be enough to cover this, and I'm thinking that it is. Okay, now, in order for the embeds to stick, you're gonna need an overpour. And I like to do, I don't have much of anything left. I guess I can do a little bit of white to do the overpour. All right, I'm gonna have to add a little bit of white. Or you know, guys, I'm struggling here because I hadn't thought this all the way through. I'll be back. All right, guys, because I'm still trying to work with embeds and old pieces. I don't want to have to cut up some fresh soap. So I decided I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of blue over my embeds, okay? So we're going to prep the soap by making sure that we spray alcohol and spray our embeds. Make sure that everything will adhere. Okay, and then I'm just gonna, now this soap, it's definitely not set, but it is set enough to where the we should be able to put our embeds on the top without them falling through. Yeah. Let's see, it looks like there's a lot of yellow. Of course, I am gonna be putting the blue overpour, so it should be good. Yeah. All right. Okay. And I got a little bit of blue melted. Hopefully it's melted enough to where it won't. Okay. Where it won't, you know, just freeze up on me. Okay. I don't know, guys. Don't know what this is gonna look like. But we shall see. Shall see. And I'm trying to get some down in those nooks and crannies so that this soap will bond. Okay. All right, guys. Let's see. Let's spray. Make sure that it's adhering. And last but certainly not least, this definitely needs some glitter. All right, guys. Glitter makes everything beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh yeah. And see, as soon as I start putting this glitter up here, my heart just lights up. And I know I've heard, down in the comments, some of you have said that you love glitter too. All right, guys, so we're gonna let this set. I'm gonna clean up all this mess. And I know that it seemed labor intensive, but it's because I was talking you know, through every step. It really wouldn't take this long if you were just doing it, right? All right, guys, I'll clean up my mess, and when we come back, we'll unmold this together. Guys, when I say we try not to waste anything, you see these little tiny bits of soap. Tiny bits of soap. I'm going to try to melt that down, and I'm just going to combine them, and maybe I can make one embed, you know, waste not, want not. All right, guys, our project has set, and I got enough soap base out of those containers that we melted our melt and pour in to make 2 embeds. This one. And I just poured all the different colors right in. And this is what I ended up with. This is kind of like a pink with purple in it. And this one turned out green. So we didn't waste anything. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. You know, I tell you all the time, I'm always nervous when it comes time to unmold, because I want to show you my successes and my failures, but I'm always hoping for success. Oh, this looks pretty good, I think. Wait, at least, yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's pretty good, I think. Yeah. If I could do anything different, I would have some of the purple and some of the pink up here too. But it's still, I don't think it looks bad. Doesn't look bad at all. All right, let's cut this. Let's see what we got. Okay. Let's see, which way do I want to cut it? It's a perfect square, so it really doesn't matter. I like the way that looks, so I'm gonna cut it in that direction. All right. Look, guys, this morning my grandson, he's 13, called me and he said, "Grandma, congratulations." I said, "Congratulations for what?" He said, "You hit 1,000 subscribers." I was like, "Really?" And he said, "Yep." He said, I realized that I hadn't subscribed to your channel, so I subscribed." So how sweet is that? I was at 999, and my grandson became the number 1,000 subscriber to my channel. I said, that is just so sweet. Wait a minute, I should have went the other way with this. Okay. Yeah. We are 1,000 strong. Okay. This is number. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I wonder if I didn't put any alcohol in that area. Let me see, is this, or did it do that because I started the cut and then I turned around? Let's see. Let's see. That's my piece anyway, but you don't want that to happen. Let me turn this around because it's a little wonky. Well, guys, I say I like for you to see everything, the successes and the failures. All right. Let's see if it holds up when I go all the way to the bottom. Yep, that's what it was. I started cutting and then I stopped and turned the blade around and it allowed a break. Yeah, but look at that, guys, how pretty. Yeah, that's nice. Nice, I like that. Okay. All right, that's the lesson learned. When you start cutting, keep going. Don't go part the way down, turn the blade around, and then start cutting again. That's the first time I've ever done that. And I learned something. All right. Okay. All right. Very pretty. Very pretty. And it smells good too. And I didn't have to add any fragrance to the white part of it. Yeah. I'll probably gift these to some of my faithful Avon customers. Not sure, but I might do that. I cut this one kind of wonky. See that? It's thicker on that side than it is on this side. But that was an operator error. So at any rate, I'll be able to gift these two, and I'll use the other two myself. Not bad, guys, for a rebatch. And this was made completely from soap that was would have been unused or tossed if we hadn't done a rebatch. So don't waste anything, guys. Save your soap pieces and all your soaps that you're not pleased with. Like this one, if I don't use this one, I'll end up chopping it up and making it into another soap. Yeah, it will not go to waste. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. And I want to make sure that you can see the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I want you to see where that broke because of the way I tried to cut it. And this one is lopsided because I wasn't paying attention to how I was cutting. Okay? All right, guys. That's all I have for you today. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.